Okay, buenas tardes. We're here with Karl-Friedrich Koch, who is the head of logistics for the upcoming plant for BMW in San Luis Potosi. We're very glad to have you with us here, Karl-Friedrich, speaking about the plant that will open in 2019. Karl-Friedrich, considering that this plant is still 3 years away from launch, what would you say is the most important aspects that you're planning for right now for logistics for BMW's plant?
Okay, Christopher. Well, it's still 3 years ahead, but don't underestimate the time really required to start up a completely new production system. I think first of all, we have to build up a completely new supplier base. We have to qualify our suppliers, and this takes some time. Besides that, of course, we have to ramp up the plant itself, and most of all, we also have to qualify the people itself, which will also take time.
Absolutely. And do you see localization of the supply chain as one of the critical issues here? Clearly you'll have a certain proportion of material coming from abroad, but I imagine the Mexican NAFTA supply chain will be very important.
Absolutely. We have to source 100% of all these GIS parts, and with the variants and the complexity here in Mexico, we are happy to do that. We can pick up some suppliers we already know from Europe or from China, but most of them also have to build up here new facilities, which will take time.
Absolutely. Considering this is the first plant in Mexico, needless to say, what do you see as some of the unique challenges for Mexico, for BMW here, in terms of logistics compared to elsewhere, Germany or in the US, for example?
Yeah, as I mentioned in my presentation, Audi and BMW will be the first premium car manufacturers, and we bring with us all the complexity of the variants and the build-to-order system. So I think this is somehow new to Mexico, and I'm sure Mexican can cope with that, but
yeah,
I hope
it's
in time.
Absolutely, absolutely. And obviously we've been speaking a lot today in the conference about the growth that's coming, 5 million in 2020. Clearly people are voicing capacity issues or worries about logistics capacity. Is this something that you're worried about for BMW, or at least planning and looking at carefully?
Absolutely. We are not on the top of the truck, so we are coming a little bit late compared to others. So we are in the final stage 2019. We are to some extent a small OEM with 150,000 units per year. So we are looking closely on what are the capacity restraints, what are the capacity requirements and the facilities all over, whether it's transportation, whether it's port, whether it's railway, all that. I think it's a major issue, and we're pretty concerned about that.
Okay, Karl-Friedrich, I thank you very much for your time with us, and best of luck in the launch and planning. Please do make sure we'll have Karl-Friedrich's presentation on our website. It's not something you want to miss. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Christopher.
Thank you.